Well, good morning, my stitchy friends. How are all of you today? You have reached the NeedleBugg. My name is Karen, and today I am doing a video of a different kind. I am going to live up to my reputation and try and enable you. I've been accused of being an enabler, so guess what? This video, hopefully you are going to be enabled. I owe you a video on the review of my, as my daughter calls them, my scientific goggles, my Craftoptic glasses. You know, when I talk to people or I read Facebook groups or what have you, the number one thing that I hear people say, many people, especially as we age, it's a lot of times, oh, I just can't see that anymore. Oh, you stitch on 40 count. I can't see that. That looks like just a piece of regular fabric to me. I can't see the holes. And it's like, oh, you're missing so much because there's so many things that can be done so wonderfully on those higher count fabrics. So, you know, what do we try and do about that? Well, I don't know about you. I know what I've done in the past. I have bought magnifiers. I have bought magnifiers that clip on my glasses. I have bought magnifiers that clip on my work. I think it was called a Bright Tech. It sits next to your chair and it has a gooseneck on it, and you pull it over your work and it has an LED light on it, which was okay, but I could never really get adjusted to that. I bought a Dazor, for God's sake. How much did that cost? Well, let me tell you, those puppies aren't cheap. And you know what? It sits by my stitching chair. Oh, I use it every day. Every day. But what do I use it for? Not the magnifier. No, I use it for the light, not the magnifier. Because A, I can't get it adjusted to the way I like to stitch. I cannot get it to the correct angle because I don't like to look down through a magnifier. I like it to be like this, and it just doesn't quite go to that angle that I need to stitch with it. The other thing is the field of vision is not that big. And if you're always going to look right in the center, okay, that's fine and wonderful. However, but when you start getting out to the edges of that magnification area, things start to distort because the edges of that are beveled. So beveled edges make things look not as clear. They're wonky, they're fuzzy, doesn't work for me. Doesn't work for me. I don't like it. As I said, it sits over here in the corner just to use the light. And I have another daylight light that I'm not using because I use the light from the days to stitch by, but I don't use the magnifier. The things we do. The things we do. So I was at a retreat not too long ago, and I saw a woman have these magnifiers on. I went, oh, is that? So nosy old me just made my way over to her and said, can I ask you a question? Can I ask you what those are? And she said, well, sure, I'll be happy to tell you about them. She said, they're Craftoptics. I love them. I use them every day. I don't know how I stitched without them. She said, and she did tell me that the cost is a bit expensive, but it was money well spent, and she was not disappointed that she spent that kind of money. So we talked for a while, and she was telling me about them and all the, the ins and outs and what's and wherefores and how nice the people were to deal with. And I thought, okay, I'm going to research those a little bit, which I did. And I came home, and maybe not that same weekend, but during that week, I looked them up and thought, okay, I'm gonna check these out. Well, at first I went, oh, the price. Oh, do I want to spend that much money? That's really a lot of money. But then I got to thinking and started making a list and said, okay, let's look at this reasonably with a level head and look at the goods and the bad. So I started making a list and things that I thought about. And I went, okay, I have a list here so I remember to tell you everything. That's why I keep looking down. Okay. I thought, okay, if we go to our eye doctor, whether it be the optometrist or the ophthalmologist, words, and we have our eyes examined and we buy our glasses right there at whichever office, okay? The last time I bought glasses from my eye doctor, I'm going to say they were somewhere between $600 and $800. Closer to the 8, if I remember correctly. It's been a little bit of time. And I just had my eyes examined, but this time I decided, okay, I'm going to order them online. Give me my prescription because I'm not spending that kind of money on glasses that I end up only wearing a year because for the next year I need a new prescription. So I thought, okay, glasses from your eye doctor are going to cost this much. Craftoptics are going to cost this much, which is, okay, pretty comparable. But now stop and think. When you purchase a pair of Craftoptics, yes, they are going to be used just when you're stitching or magnification, but they're going to have your prescription in them. Okay, so they're going to, you can either, if you have your prescription, you can either, what I did is I took a picture of it and I emailed it to Lynn, or they'll even call your eye doctor for you and get your prescription, because what they also need is some kind of, I think it's pupillary distance. I think it's like how far your pupils are apart or something to that effect. So they need some special measurements, not just the numbers of the glasses, okay? But if you want them to, they will do that for you, okay? So how cool is that? You don't even have to go to your eye doctor, get the prescription, fax it, or take a picture and email it. They'll just do it for you. These people are so, so wonderful. I am so impressed, so terribly impressed. Then the glasses themselves have titanium frames. Well, what are you going to pay for that at your local eye doctor? Okay, so the prices here are adding up. But the best part I liked is the fact that you have a 45-day guarantee. So you have 45 days to evaluate, do I like these glasses or don't I like these glasses? If you don't like them, if they just don't work for you, which is entirely possible, but probably not real probable, but entirely possible, all you do is pack them up and send them back. and they refund 100% of your money. Where on this good earth are you going to get a guarantee like that? Not many places that I know of. How many places are you going to get okay, they're used, you're only going to get a certain percentage back. And okay, they're used, you get a certain percentage back, but now you got to pay a restocking fee. None of that. If you don't like them, you send them back and you get a full refund. Can you beat that? I sure couldn't. So there was another plus. And then yet, they're going to guarantee the telescope lenses for a lifetime. For your lifetime. And the glasses themselves are going to be guaranteed for 3 years. Okay. I have my glasses 8 months and I break the frames. And I take them back to where I bought them. Are they under any warranty that they're going to be replaced? My guess is probably not. Here, they're warranted for 3 years. Can you beat that? So far, I'm making this list and I haven't found anything I didn't extremely like. Well, this is all sounding too good to be true. Well, let me tell you, folks, it is true. Now, here's the best part. Okay, the telescopes, and I'll get them out here in a few minutes. The telescopes are guaranteed for 3 years. I'm sorry, for a lifetime. The glasses are guaranteed for 3 years. Now, it's a year later, and my prescription changed. Oh, dear. Okay. So if you decide to do another option of go on Amazon and find telescopes like this, which you can find, okay, and now you put them on your glasses. I think, but now your prescription changes. You have to go buy a new pair of telescopes. I don't know that answer, but I'm wondering and thinking maybe you do. With these glasses, your prescription changes. Now, remember, the telescopes are on a pair of prescription lenses. You send them back. They put your new prescription in. It is a flat fee of, okay, it's either $80 or $85 plus shipping. They put it in, send them back to you. Where are you going to get glasses updated for $80? You're not. You're going to end up buying a whole new pair for probably, again, $600 or better. Okay, because they're going to tell you, oh, well, those frames are too old. We don't make lenses for those frames anymore, so you have to get a new pair of frames too. You know, is that true? I don't know. But they're going to tell you that. Maybe you can get one change of lenses in them, but you sure, at least the eye doctor I went to, after one, it was, nope, you can't use those frames anymore. They're too old. Well, here, they're going to update your glasses whenever you need for that flat charge, as long as you are on this good earth and using those glasses. Seriously? Yeah, seriously. Where are you going to have that happen? I just didn't see anything negative. And the positives were all there that really, when I stopped and thought about it, I went, is this price really that out of line? No. Not when you look at all you are getting for that price. Where are you going to get those kind of guarantees? Where are you going to get 45 days to evaluate something and get your full cash back if you don't like them? Most places are going to tell you, oh, too bad, you lose. Not here. These guys are fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. So, what did I do after I did all this evaluating, researching, reading the website multiple times? I did the chat online to ask a few of the questions that I had. And then I picked up the phone. And it just so happened when I picked up the phone, I got the same person that I was chatting with. Lynn is a sweetheart. She is such a joy, and she is such a pleasure to work with. I cannot say enough good things about her. She will walk you through the entire process. Absolutely walk you through the whole thing. And like I said, I had just been to the eye doctor, so I had my prescription. I had that distance thing that they needed. So I just took a picture of it and emailed it to her. They could start my glasses right away. How long did it take? She told me normally 3 weeks, but it was probably 4 because they were running a little bit behind. I had them in 3 weeks. Not a problem. Not a problem. We talked about the lenses because the way they work is they're bifocal. They don't have progressives, unfortunately, for those of us that wear progressives. My regular glasses are progressive. These only come in bifocals, and the bifocal is the same as the bifocal in your normal glasses. And then the telescopes come down and they magnify that bifocal 2 times. Now that is different than 2.0 readers. I don't know what that means exactly, but the telescopes, whatever you're seeing, whatever you're looking at, it enlarges it twice. So it's twice as big as what it really is when you look through these scopes. Now the top part would be your prescription for the top, but this is where a little bit of technical things come in, because what they want to know is, well, first of all, the telescopes, you can get them at 3 different ranges. If you normally stitch where you're stitching here, then you probably want the short distance. If you are always stitching on a frame and it's out here, you probably want the long distance. And if you're stitching somewhere in between, then you need the medium distance. But what they're after is that you don't have to sit like this to stitch, that you can sit up straight in a normal posture, have your stitching, look at it, and just be looking down through the bifocal and the telescopes and see just exactly fine. Then when they put the top in, the top is going to be your regular prescription, but they're also going to ask you distance on that. They're going to ask you, what is it more important for you to see when you look up? Okay, and looking up means just bringing your eyes up and looking over the top of the telescope at either your work area. For me, I had it made to my work area because I want to see where my scissors are. I want to see where my threads are. I want to be able to look at my tablet and see my chart. So that's more important to me than looking up and seeing across the room to the TV. Now, I still can see the TV, but when I look through the glasses, It's a little fuzzy because of the way the glasses are made, but I can see everything around me quite clearly. Now, here's another little thing that I noticed, and I'm just going to throw this in here because it seems to be a good place to say it. Most of you, except for maybe the newer people that are on the channel, most of you are aware of the fact that I have had some trouble with my eyesight over the last year and a half. I went to an eye doctor who had me in the totally wrong prescription, and everything I tried to look at the TV or my stitching or whatever was nothing but a blur. Always blurry. I was always seeing double. It was just to the point that I got rid of all my higher count fabrics because I thought I was just like everybody else. I'm never going to be able to stitch on these again. Well, I changed eye doctors. And that's how I found out that I was in the wrong prescription glasses. So he rectified that. And that improved things a whole lot. I could see the finer counts again. If I did it too long, I would get blurry, and it took quite a bit of time from going from stitching to looking at a distance until things cleared up. That recovery time was a bit of a challenge. I want to tell you, since I have my Craftoptics, I can see the stitch just wonderful. I can look up, look away to the TV, and it is not blurry. And there is no double vision. It looks perfectly fine. Who would have ever thought? Why? Well, I think it's because wearing these is to help reduce eye strain. Without these, I was straining the bejeepers out of my eyes. And when I'd look up, it would take them so long to recover because they were so strained. That's not happening anymore. What can I say? That's wonderful. I'm so pleased with that. So, I just can't rave about them enough. Now, let me show you them. Let me tell you that. Got to flip here. So, at the time that I purchased them, I'm going to show you what I got. Okay, I've since added to it, so I'm going to tell you that right up. But what came initially is this. Okay, so it is the glasses. Okay. Well, you can maybe see the loops a little bit. So you're looking backwards at them. But it's the glasses. These are the glasses with the titanium frame. These are the telescopes that magnify it 2 times of what my bifocal prescription is. And they are very easy. Oh, here's the other thing. They are not heavy on your face. Let me tell you that. I had, do you know those ones they were advertising a while ago? They were white and they sat on your nose, and the magnifier hung out here, and they had a light on them, and oh my God, they hurt my nose so bad. So that was another thing that we tried. No. You can flip these up. Say you're taking a little break from stitching, but you don't want to take your glasses off. You can see with these, just like you can see with your regular glasses, because they are your regular glasses. Okay, so you can flip the telescopes up out of the way if you're gonna stop and have a little bit of a conversation. That's fine. And then they come back down. So this is the part that has a lifetime guarantee, this and this hinge. The rest of it is 3 years. Okay, so what you do is it has this little thing here, and you put them around your neck, and you can just let them hang here. Okay. Okay, so we're just going to let them hang there for a little bit. Okay, because what else you get is the, I forget what you call these things. It's what you plug in to recharge, and you get, no, you don't need this. That's for the light. But this is what I got, okay, at first. And I put them on, and you just take a hold of them, and they are flexible, so you can flex them out and stick them on. And they look a bit goofy. My daughter calls them my scientific glasses. And they are, but they're cool. And then you just put them on, and you can see perfectly fine, and you stitch. I hold my stitching about here, and just, okay, my stitching is about here, 12 to 14 inches, and you just stitch away. And I can see 40 count just fine. I did not look at 56 count, but I'm going to. But it's a whole new world, an absolutely whole new world. So I'm going to flip this up so I can keep talking to you and not change glasses. Okay, they're not heavy on your nose. Not at all. Not at all. So this is what I purchased initially. Love them. Absolutely love them. But then I didn't get the, what do they call them? The dream beam, which is the light that goes on them. And I was trying to stitch on a dark fabric because I have it in my head. I would like to do the new, one of the new long dogs. I can't remember what it's called. It's something men's something. One of the newer ones that's just out recently. And I wanted to do it on dark navy blue fabric with white floss. Well, let me tell you what, stitching on navy blue is about as hard as stitching on black. And I'm like, okay, well, can't, even with a good light, I can't see this very well. So now I have the dream beam. My background is, look, it goes away. Dream beam. This thing is amazing. Now I know why. If you get the whole thing, if you get the glasses with the telescopes and the light all at the same time, yes, it is more expensive. But now I know why they call it the wow package. Because wow, was this amazing when I put this light on. And it goes on very easily. Okay, I'm just going to put my other glasses back on so I can see. I mean, I can't see, but I can see better. So I'm just going to put this down so I can show you. And I'm going to, getting everything back in this case then when you're not using them is a bit of a challenge, but it's okay. I have it together here. So if you can see, there's a little kind of hooky thing. All right. Well, let me take them off here. Okay. And up here at the top, if you can see, There's kind of a little button type thing there. Most people would just clip it onto the button like this, but that is not the way it goes. The way it goes is you hold them with the flat on the top and this bent part kind of on the bottom. And this flat goes underneath this button thing, okay? So that they're actually going over, wait until I get it in here, over the base. And then these will also adjust. So you can point this in whatever direction you need to point it. Okay. They are amazing. Now, what comes with that is, okay, what you do then is there's this piece that slides here on the side. You put the cord you pop the cord into that. So that's what keeps it out of your face. Okay. And then show you this. You do this again. You put them on over your head. You put them on like so. Don't let this cord hang here by the side because A, that's annoying. So there's a little clip. You take this little clip and you clip it onto this lanyard in the back. And it kind of helps if you do that before you put them on. Okay, so that holds them out of the way. All right, so that's going to keep it back behind me. And by doing it that way, it does not by any means increase the weight on your nose. The other thing is you wear them up. You don't let them slide down like this. No, 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 no. You wear them up where they belong. And if you have to tighten this little slidey thing in the back, you do that, okay? And it's not heavy. If you have the cord hanging down, that increases the weight. This way, they are not heavy. Then you also get a battery pack. So you're at a retreat. You just plug into this. You have to, if it's charged and we traveled with it and I plug it in, okay, and I go to turn on the light. Oh, it did turn on right away. I must have woke it up already. But it has 3. You might have to wake it up. And when you do that, there is a button here on the side that you have to push that will tell it, okay, wake up, we need to work here. And then I'm gonna do this and maybe you can get the idea. Do it on the light. I don't want to shine it right in the camera, but that's how bright the light is on high. That's the low, and it's still bright, and then off. So it has 2 settings, and then the off. A high, a medium, and off. This battery pack, if you have it on high, They tell me, now I have not used it that long, but they tell me it will last for about 20 hours. If you have it on the low, it should last about 30 hours. Now I got to put these up again so I can see. Here we go. And what you get is this to plug in. And this recharges just like your phones, okay? You just put this in the cube, in the block. This is, I believe this is the same that would like charge my iPad. And then there's a place to plug that in. And you just plug it in and recharge it. I have to ask them if you can recharge it and still be using it at the same time. That I do not know. So if anybody has that question, I can't answer that one for you. I do not know. So, okay, that's them. As I said, I can't say enough good things about the glasses themselves, about the company. They have been wonderful. They are a pleasure to deal with. They are, oh, so nice, so nice. And it even comes, I'm going to just show you this. It even comes with a carrying case. And yeah, everything will fit back in here. Okay, I keep losing my, bring it closer to me. There we go. Everything will fit in there. It's because my background. I was trying to do something different. So that's the glasses. That's the glasses. Okay, I told you all of that. So, what's my bottom line conclusion? Okay, can you guess? Have I enabled you? Because I do not regret one bit buying these glasses. Not one iota. They are wonderful. I can't recommend them highly enough. They are worth absolutely every penny that I spent. The company is fantastic. Lynn has been a pleasure to work with. Their customer service is exceptional. You won't find another place that is out to satisfy their customers as much as this company is. At least that has been my experience, and I hope if you decide to do this, that you have that same experience, and I am sure that you will. Now, here's a little thing. You watched my 40-minute video on these glasses. And like I said, I cannot recommend them highly enough. I tell my husband every day, this is the best money I ever spent. These are fantastic. I use them every day. Absolutely every day. If you decide, and it's up to you, totally up to you. Yes, I'm trying to enable you. I certainly am. But the ultimate decision is yours. But should you decide to move forward and to purchase any, if you buy the WOW package, now that's the whole thing that I have here. The glasses with the telescopes with the light is called a WOW package. And I just told you why I think they call it WOW, because you put that light on there and wow, can you see? If you decide to purchase the WOW package, you will get $25 if you mention my name. Now, I am not exactly 100% sure if they deduct that from the price or if you would get a gift card for that. I'm not 100% sure, but you will get $25 back in some form. I have to ask Lynn about that because I'm not 100% sure. Full disclosure, you will get $25. I will get $25. I am not reviewing these to get $25. I am reviewing them because they are a product worth telling people about. I really don't care if I get $25 or not, to be perfectly honest with you. I do care that you get it. So mention my name and you will get the $25 in some way or another, whether it comes right off your bill or whether you get it as a gift card. I'm not sure. But I can tell you this, that if you decide to go this route, I can pretty much assure you that you will not be disappointed. Not at all. As I said, they're worth every penny. I cannot find anything negative to say about them. No. This was so well thought out and put together, and an amazing product that, like I said, I normally don't come on here and rave about a product and say, this is what you really should get. This will really help you. That's not what I do on my videos. This product absolutely deserves that. It deserves my saying that this is a fantastic product, well worth you looking at. And if you decide to move forward, I can pretty much say you are going to love them. It may take a little bit to adjust because it does take a little bit to get used to just looking down, sitting up straight, looking down at your work, doing your thing. And when you're done stitching, just look up and over the top and you can see far away. Unlike when we put readers on top of our glasses and we had to take the readers off in order to be able to see. But this alleviates all of that. So my friends, I hope I've enabled you. I hope I've done my job well. I certainly tried, but like I said, the decision is yours, and whatever you decide is certainly fine with me. I just felt I would be remiss in not telling you about a product that is out there that is so worth at least investigating. So with that, my friends, I am going to bid you farewell for today. I hope that you have a great week ahead of you. I hope you get a lot of stitching done, which I'm sure you're all going to try. So until next time, my friends, happy stitching. And remember, what do we always say? Who's going to beat me to it? What we always say is, there's no rules in cross stitch, only the ones you set for yourself. So have a great week, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.